Mr. Carrick?
Yeah.
D.S. Gregg, Sun Hill.
It's our second time. You know they did number 7?
Yeah, and 17.
I've not done the door.
Right.
Should see the kitchen.
What time did you and your wife get home, Mr. Carrick?
Just after 1.
And it was like this?
Yeah. All the doors off their hinges. I should have left them open. They don't stop anyone, do they? Connor! Police!
You're joking. Don't worry, Lawrence. It's only a nightmare. Do the other room.
Gov.
Your husband's suspected of handling stolen or unlawfully obtained property.
That's a warrant to search the premises. Wait there.
Right.
We'd done the lock before the first break-in. Deadlocks, security lights, doors. They still cleared us out. Waste of money.
Can you give me a list of everything that's been taken, please, Mr. Carrick?
I don't think anything's been taken.
Sorry?
It's only damaged this time. We haven't replaced any of the stuff from last time.
When was that?
The last time? 6 weeks. 6 weeks on Wednesday. We're still waiting on the insurance. I mean, if you catch him, will you tell him he's caused absolute chaos?
Yeah, but you were here last week. Well, I'm here now about a series of burglaries. Beachway Court.
I just fence gear, Frank. I don't ask those sorts of questions.
Mrs. Carrick was first in the house, was she?
Joanne had the keys when I put the car away.
And how good a look would you say she got?
Oh, a couple of seconds. It was dark. He took one look at her, ran out through here.
And what did your wife do?
Well, fortunately, she didn't do anything.
So what was he like?
Look, I know this sounds daft, but I want Joanne kept out of this as far as possible. It's not just the property, it's just they went through the drawers in our bedroom both times, you know.
Yeah, I do
But
understand.
look, it's just not something she's been able to get used to.
It's a housing estate. Nice houses. Off the Parkway, someone's been doing them.
I don't know anything. You won't find anything in there.
I'm glad to hear it. So, you haven't seen any of this gear?
Yeah, all right. It's Beachway Court. It's just a name, Jackson.
Dennis Jackson?
I just heard. It could be down to him. That's all I know, I swear.
All right. Hope you got the receipts.
Anything?
On the glass, maybe. I'll let you know.
Right, cheers. It could be 7 and 17 but done first. The Carricks disturbed someone.
So who are we looking for then? Tallish, medium build. Nothing from the other two houses.
Right, let's go.
Okay.
Sergeant Gregg, Joanne's staying at her mum's house.
Right, is she there now?
She didn't feel safe here, so
Right, thanks, Mr. Carrick. It is important we get a description.
I just hope you catch him. I want him to feel ashamed.
Mr. Carrick? Tariq Khan, claims assessor. Twice in 6 weeks. No joke, is it?
We've all got our job to do.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy mine. Look, see, Jackson. But you can't keep doing this. It's not me. It's the wife.
Is he always like that?
Like what?
It's a bit over the top, wasn't it?
Well, you know what they say, love. If it isn't hurting.
Breakfast, Ellen?
Mrs. Redway?
Yes?
Detective Constable Carver, Sunhill CID. I believe Mrs. Carrick's here.
Yes, she's in the bath.
Connor is just a toe rag.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did I say they did? Putting the fear back into the villains is what Bumblebee is all about.
It's not about giving their wives a hard time. It's a good job they didn't have any kids.
So when did you get measured for the uniform?
Sorry?
Girl guides, because you won't last 5 seconds if this keeps up. You're here to listen and learn, Susie, and not to enjoy the way we do things. Is that clear?
I was just trying... Jackson out the file if you want to come and get it.
Oh, thanks, Donna. Did you press tea?
Yeah.
Well, you got coffee. If you want tea, you press hot chocolate. Be with the car, 20 minutes.
Welcome to CID.
Well, look, they've all got the same MO. Crowbar at the back door, and it's cash, jewellery, credit cards, anything small enough to be taken away easily without making too much mess.
Yeah, except for the Carricks. He seemed to see the locked internal doors as a challenge. Anything from Jim?
He's still with the witness, Gov.
Right. June, can you make sure you see Jim when he gets back? See if you can match the description against anyone on file. Tosh, could you get the details logged in the crime book?
Yes, Gov.
Oh, yeah, and June, see if you can get Donna to match anything against the MO. Right. Anyone seen the DI?
Oh, yeah, he was on his way out again.
Out?
Yeah, he was in the canteen.
He didn't happen to mention where he was going, did he?
Sorry, I thought you knew.
Shoplifting. That's all Donna's got on Jackson. Well, we can still go and pay him a visit. We'll do him on the way. And if Lawrence Connor's having us on, we'll pay him another visit and all. It's what's called proactive policing, Susie. Keep them guessing, keep them on their toes. Isn't that right, Alan?
That's right, Gov.
Oh, and you missed your sausage toasty.
Sorry, Gov.
I should certainly hope so.
I pushed open the living room door. He was just standing.
Where?
By the table, about 10 feet away. The first thing I thought was I was in the wrong house. Well, we just stood there. He didn't say anything, I didn't say anything. After a second, he turned round and walked out the back door. It wasn't till I turned the light on that I saw the mess.
Would you know him again?
Probably.
You see, if you could help identify him...
Yeah. I could. I think I could. I should, shouldn't I? I don't see why I should get away with it.
Alan, round the back.
Here, Gov.
You come with me. Police. Toe rag. Oi! You got 2 seconds to open this door, or I'll open it for you.
Go.
Brat. I don't suppose any of you know someone called Taff Davis, do you? Returned to the land of his fathers 2 weeks ago.
So who's that in his flat, then?
People are allowed to move house, Alan. It's a free country. Round the back. Mr. Jackson?
Yeah?
All right, all right! D.I. Burnside.
Police?
So how much do you owe?
Oh, social services, are we as well? Oh, make yourself at home, won't you?
Your door was open.
What happens next? Someone come down the chimney?
Last night. Where were you?
When?
1 o'clock.
Walking.
Where?
Why? I don't know, just walking. Near the railway.
You didn't take this with you? Kitchen table, Gov.
Beachway Court.
What?
It's a nice little housing estate. Keeps getting burgled.
Mrs. Carrick's in the public interview room.
What have we got?
Male, IC1, 5'11", mid-30s, short dark hair, dark jacket. Now, Socko, I think she might have picked up something off the door.
Right. Can you cross-check that description against the MO?
Sarge, it's a bloke from the insurance company called Tariq Khan.
Oh, yeah. Can you take his number? Tell him I'll get back. So how is she?
Hello.
Well, still shaken. I suppose being burgled twice doesn't help.
Should have seen his face, Matthew. Thought we were the poll tax.
Dennis Jackson.
Suspected burglary. Gov, we've arrested a suspect. Matthew's booking him in.
Gov?
Dennis Jackson.
Does he fit the description?
Tell Donna to check with Stafford Rouse, see if they can come up with something better than shoplifting.
Does he fit the description?
What?
Jim's got a witness.
Well, why wasn't I kept informed?
Well, to be perfectly honest, Gov, since 8 o'clock this morning, nobody's known where you were.
So you're not requesting to see a solicitor?
No.
Right. Do you recognise this?
It's a tyre lever. You took it off my kitchen table about half an hour ago. If I get the next one right, do I win a lift home?
Beechway Court.
Never heard of it.
No lift home.
You're funny.
Why'd you try to stop us getting in?
I thought you were the bailiffs. Last night, I was out having a walk to try and clear my head. I deny having that with me or going into any houses.
Right, it's just for self-defence, is it?
Look, are you going to charge me or can I go home before some prat with a county court warrant gets into my place and takes all my gear?
It's no good putting the boot on the other foot if you're not going to kick anyone with it.
We've kicked the wrong bloke.
Jackson is a tow rag, and friend Connor had a drawer full of dodgy CDs. He's scared to death of his own shadow. He's half hoping I'm going to go back there and nick him just to put him out of his misery. This lot are giving us information because they're scared they're going to be the next ones on the list. So we keep putting the fear of God into them, they might just keep talking.
Yeah, I understand that, Gov, but we need to maintain clear communication.
Fear, Alistair. That is what we need to maintain.
I'm not quite sure that's what Mr. Brownlow had in mind, Gov.
I'll be the judge of what Mr. Brownlow had in mind.
Gov, these CDs with Connor, can you remember what they were? Only 17 Beechway are claiming CDs are stolen.
Gov, with Connor, how come we didn't pick the CDs up this morning?
When I was at school, we had a metalwork teacher, ex-RAF. He used to tell you on a Friday that he was going to whack you on a Monday. That way you spend the whole weekend worrying about it. Then on the Monday, he'd wait until he was just coming home and he thought he'd forgotten about it before he did it. The longer you keep a villain guessing, the more cooperative he's likely to be. Nick him, and he knows where he stands.
But you hated metalwork.
Yeah, I did. But he taught me something.
No, he's not here.
You want to get a chain fitted, darling?
Bastard.
So, where is he?
Down the neighbourhood watch.
If you could just tell us where he is, Mrs. Connor.
Evidence bags.
If you could just... If you could just...
Sorry to disappoint you. They're all in the wash.
He hasn't got a lot of imagination, your Lawrence, has he?
I could put you in touch with the local victim support. Now, that might help your wife get over the shock.
Yeah, thanks. We'll redecorate, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's what Joanne wants. It was bad enough last time. She didn't feel she could stay in the house. We talked about moving, but you've no chance, have you?
No, I suppose not.
Who is it?
Well, it must be someone we know, Mr. Carrick.
It's not what he's done to me. It's what he's done to her.
Right. That lot can go.
Here's my rent book. This is my house, not his.
So where's he gone?
What's the point?
The point is, love, we want to know what he is.
We've got a witness down the nick who says he turned our house upside down.
And what's this? A home demonstration?
Look, Mrs. Connor.
Look, try the pub. Or the bookies. The one next to the pub, usually.
If he comes
He
back...
never listens to me. Just like you lot just never listen. And you never wipe your feet. Especially you.
Another satisfied customer?
Oh, maybe she's got a point, Gov.
You reckon?
What's her name on the rent book?
Sorry?
Well, it's her rent book. Her flat, sir.
Really? 10 out of 10 for observation. And who do you think's paying her rent?
Well, presumably it's Connor.
Remarkable. And where do you think he gets the money?
He sells gear that's been nicked from other people's houses. I know that, sir. I know he's causing grief for other people, but I can't help feeling sorry for the poor cow that married him. We all make mistakes, sir.
Salvation Army, Helen.
Gold Guides, Gov.
The policyholders on the Cockcroft estate. Broken into recently, very large claims, no proofs of purchase.
And you just want details of items listed as stolen?
Yep. I want to match what they've told you with what they've told us. We've got a feeling the claims aren't exactly, kosher.
It's complete rubbish.
Can't blame them living there, can you? Both single parents, both skint. I'll be surprised if there's anything worth nicking.
Still a crime, Mr. Khan.
Isn't it just?
Hang on.
He's in there.
Connor's in the pub, Sarge. We're going to pick him up.
You better sit this one out.
Understood.
Bad conscience, or just a curry?
Can't I do anything in peace?
Shostakovich. Sibelius. Toccata and fugue in E minor.
Where were you last night, Mr. Connor?
And don't tell me you were at the concert.
At home.
So you weren't in number 17 Beachway Court nicking these?
No.
What about number 1 Beachway Court? On the morning of the first break-in, the Wednesday, where were you?
You're talking about 6 weeks ago.
So you're saying you don't remember where you were?
Do you?
I wasn't burgling houses.
And you're saying I was?
That's not the question, is it? Number 1 Beachway Court's been done twice in the last 6 weeks. We've got a witness who says she saw a man fitting your description in her house last night.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Morning.
What is this, 20 questions?
Look, just give me a minute to think. Look, what'll I get for this?
Depends what you've done.
I could murder a cup of tea, Frank. Nice and sweet.
Names: Finnegan, Barris, Bowman.
Connor's put his hands up.
He's coughed.
The 3 last night, Sarge. And the DI's working on him for the first break-in at the Carricks.
But he's admitted to being there last night.
Yeah, but you're not going to believe this. You know, for all the damage he's done to that house, he reckons that's the only place he didn't get anything from.
Right. Are you okay there for the moment, Mr. Khan?
Fine. Is this Beachway Court?
Yeah.
So, if this is what you took from the Carrick 6 weeks ago, why'd you go back last night?
I wanted to get the stuff I'd missed the first time. I'd been in once. It seemed easier.
You should have stuck to receiving.
I would have done, only you lot have put me out of business. Look, can we, you know...
Interview suspended by DI Burnside at 12:41.
What are we looking at, if I help out?
We're not looking at promises.
Sorry, Gov, you got a minute? Any luck with the first burglary at the Carricks?
Yeah, he's coughed a that and all.
Does he remember what he's taken?
The first time? Not a lot. He says he was after credit cards and money. He didn't find any, so he went back last night to finish the job. The woman walked in the living room and found him.
From the insurance company, a list of all the items the Carricks claim to have had stolen.
But he says all he had was a toaster and Mrs. Carrick's housekeeping money.
Somebody's lying.
Someone went right through the house.
Oh, that's not to say all this lot was taken. Well, I interviewed Mr. and Mrs. Carrick 5 weeks ago. A week after the first break-in. And their statement to us listed everything but the kitchen sink missing. Half the stuff they're claiming for, well, they couldn't prove they had.
Yeah, I don't think I could.
Well, I don't think I could. But this guy isn't just claiming for an electric drill or a new set of sockets. He's claiming for everything. TV, video, furniture. A loss to that extent, well, we're looking for receipts, bank statements, anything to match up to the property.
Which they couldn't provide.
I suspect they're making a grossly inflated claim. Yeah, it's not just the Carricks. Half of Beachway Court's at it. Makes you sick, doesn't it? Always the people with the money. Bloody hobby to some of them.
No way! I was in there and out again. I got disturbed by the woman.
But you agree that you took the 50 quid and the toaster from the Carricks last night?
Yeah.
So why did you break down all the internal doors?
I didn't. They weren't even locked. And I never nicked that lot 6 weeks ago.
But you admit that you broke in?
Yeah. Look, The first break-in was a cock-up as well. I forced the back door, same as last night. Only I made that much noise doing it, I didn't want to risk hanging about. My bottle went before I could nick anything.
So you went back last night to do the job properly?
I was in the area. I was doing the other two anyway, so I thought I might as well. But I didn't take all that lot. I mean, how could I carry it?
All right. But the occupants are claiming that last night you broke down all the internal doors and ransacked the house.
I know I'm a burglar. But how am I supposed to have carried the fridge?
Jarvis, Roach, I want to see you.
No, I'm very glad to say.
Only Connor's wife is in the front office with a solicitor.
Is it about her husband?
No, something about your dirty washing.
On the first two occasions, he had warrants to search the premises. This afternoon, he had power of entry. He's done it by the book, sir.
But Mrs. Connor's brief is saying that on the 3 occasions that he searched the flat, he did it in such a manner as to cause a maximum distress to Connor and his wife.
I can't speak for him, sir, but isn't transferring fear from the victim to the criminal one of Operation Bumblebee's stated aims?
Creating a climate of fear among the criminal fraternity is one thing, Andrew. Using policy to justify searching a woman's flat 3 times in 1 week is not.
I think Frank would argue that the end justifies the means, sir.
So did the Gestapo.
You can understand why the insurance companies are clamping down. I mean, people see it's legitimate these days, don't they? The Carricks have paid their premium, now they want something back. I mean, Ellison said they want to completely redecorate.
You reckon that's why there's been so much damage?
Well, it could be. You know, they mess the place up themselves, then claim for the damage on insurance. Makes up for being burgled in the first place, doesn't it?
It's still the rest of us that pay for it, isn't it?
This is all very interesting, but we haven't even seen the place yet.
Okay, number 1. We're charging Mr. Connor with burglary.
I mean, I don't see what the problem is. Well, they're insured, aren't they?
Mr. Carrick?
Yes?
D.I. Burnside, Scannell. Can we have a word, please?
Yeah? What's the problem?
Obtaining pecuniary advantage through deception, Mr. Carrick. We have reason to believe you may have been making fraudulent insurance claims.
I've got nothing to say.
It's a serious offence, Mr. Carrick.
Don't you think we've been through enough? I mean, you have no right to be doing this. Twice we've been burgled. You've done nothing about it.
Do we have to do this out here? Mrs. Carrick? I can say. Look, this will be a lot easier indoors. Mrs. Carrick.
Get in.
Why don't you just stop telling me what to do?
Got any helpful suggestions?
Dunno, Gov. It's an arrestable offence. Break the door down?